Do you have a succession plan in place at your law firm? Stay tuned. Well, succession planning is so important for every business, and I think especially for personal injury lawyers. And so to help us learn more about that and what the key issues are, I've asked Joe Fournier to join us. Hi, Joe.
How you doing, Mike?
Great. How are things in Connecticut today?
Things are great.
So, Joe, we've known each other a long time, and I know you're very uniquely equipped to help plaintiff lawyers in a lot of areas because you're a CPA, you're a former managing partner or managing lawyer at a personal injury law firm, and you're a lawyer yourself, of course. So can you tell us about the work you're doing, first of all, generally in your business?
Sure. Great. Yep. I run Fournier Legal Services. We are a business and estate planning law firm, and a major component of our business practice is law firm consulting, primarily to personal injury law firms.
Mm-hmm. So succession planning, very important topic. We get asked about it from our clients from time to time, and sometimes we ask them, have you thought about the succession plan? So what are some things a plaintiff lawyer should know about that?
Sure. Right. I mean, like many other businesses, right, we get so focused on running the day-to-day of our business. We're putting out fires. We're trying to grow our business, right, dealing with employee and client issues, and we're forgetting about the future. And what does that mean? And succession planning is particularly important in the context of a contingency fee firm. For one thing, you have an ethical obligation to care for the preservation of your clients.
Good point.
Additionally, contingency fee firms are uniquely positioned for succession planning because of the nature of the revenue stream.
Interesting. Well, tell me more about that.
It just creates a nice dynamic with someone who's interested in taking over a practice or interested in purchasing a practice. You could create certainly what I would call win-win purchase agreements from the standpoint of not necessarily having to front a lot of cash to purchase practice. Therefore, you have a larger population of potential suitors. And you structure the deal in a way that the parties are paid out as cases resolve over time, which is certainly a little different than a typical business model.
Yeah, very true. I hadn't thought about that, right? Usually a business model, it's going to be, 5 to 8 times EBITDA or something like that, and there's a lump sum that has to be either financed or paid. So that's kind of neat the way that plays out over time. Right. So what are some of the bad things that can happen if a law firm does not have a succession plan?
Well, certainly the clients, most importantly, the clients would be left on an island and not cared for. Yeah. Certainly as an owner or as a business owner, you are spending so much of your time and effort and resources developing a brand, developing goodwill in your practice, and it would seem to be certainly wasteful at some level to not have a plan to capitalize on that as you near your reason for retirement. It could be death, it could be disability, it could just be that you're not interested in running a practice anymore.
Right, absolutely. So one of the things I think lawyers don't think about is, because I speak to plaintiff lawyers all the time, prospective clients, even existing clients, is that if you're a sole prop or even just a majority owner of the law firm and you pass away, who owns the law firm? Can the law firm even write checks to make payroll?
Correct.
Who's going to have access to the bank accounts where your employees even have a job any longer? And it goes even further than the clients. I've seen that before where someone passes away, they didn't have life insurance, they didn't have a succession plan, and the employees don't even know what to do. It's really a sad situation.
Right, and certainly for a solo practitioner, a spouse, for example, who's not licensed, state can't own the firm, so it goes away.
Yeah. It just evaporates, right? It goes away. Great. Well, hey, Joe, if somebody had questions and wanted to follow up on this and get a hold of you, how'd they do that?
The best way to reach us is you can email me at jfournier@jeflegal.com, or you can call us anytime at 860-670-3535.
Always great to talk to you, Joe. I appreciate you being with us today.
Thanks, Mike. You too. Have a nice weekend.
You too.